From the Detroit Free Press, it's Wednesday, September 3rd. Here are today's top stories, presented by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Bush's has over 4,000 Michigan products, including the freshest fruit and vegetables, meat, seafood, and baked goods. Stop by one of Bush's 16 locations for the personal service you expect from your neighborhood grocer.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Kristen Shamus. White House Coronavirus Response Coordinator Dr. Deborah Birx came to Michigan Wednesday. She met with Governor Gretchen Whitmer, Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan, and local health officials. Although Whitmer has called for a federal mask mandate to slow the transmission of COVID-19, Birx told reporters outside St. Mary Mercy Hospital in Livonia that it's up to governors to decide whether to mandate masks. The federal government, she said, will deliver more COVID-19 tests to states for use in schools, nursing homes, correctional facilities, and other high-risk populations. The hope is that more frequent testing will catch cases before an outbreak begins. The recommendation is now to test nurses, prison employees, teachers, nursing home workers, and people in other frontline jobs weekly or every other week. Birx praised Michiganders for following public health guidelines to reduce the spread of the virus, but she warned that people can't let down their guard over the Labor Day holiday weekend.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Meredith Spellbring. Today's stay-at-home rally in Grand Rapids is expected to include a local sheriff in the lineup of speakers. Barry County Sheriff Dar Leaf is expected to speak at the rally against Governor Gretchen Whitmer's stay-at-home order. Leaf has previously told Fox News he believes the stay-at-home mandate is unconstitutional and he will not enforce it. Protesters are planning to gather from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. Monday at Rosa Parks Circle in downtown Grand Rapids. The event, known as American Patriot Rally Sheriffs Speak Out, is organized by the same group that arranged the April 30th protest in Lansing. The rally is set to be held days after Whitmer made remarks during an appearance on The View that the protests have made it likelier that the order will stay in effect longer. Previous rallies in Lansing have drawn crowds in the thousands. For more information on the protest, head to freep.com.
I'm Paul Egan reporting for the Detroit Free Press. Very soon, that's when Governor Gretchen Whitmer says gyms, theaters, and other businesses shut down since March because of the coronavirus will get an announcement about whether they can reopen and when. The Free Press reported Monday that Whitmer will announce a reopening plan for gyms and other closed businesses this week. Whitmer didn't dispute that report at a Wednesday news conference, but she called for continued patience. She said she and her team are working around the clock to make sure every decision is based on the best available data and science. Andy Johnson, a vice president of the Grand Rapids Area Chamber of Commerce, said the lack of an announcement from Whitmer Wednesday was very disappointing.
This is Evan Petzold of the Free Press Sports Department. As the Detroit Tigers continue to play above .500 baseball, the team took a setback Tuesday night. Not in the win column, but with one of their most reliable and durable players. In the eighth inning, center fielder Jacoby Jones was hit by a pitch and exited the game. Shortly after he was forced to leave, the Tigers announced he fractured his left hand and will be done for the season. The Tigers called up 2014 first-round pick Derek Hill on Wednesday, and he is expected to make his MLB debut to help with the loss of Jones. Hill hit .243 with 14 home runs and 45 RBIs for AA Erie in 2019. Manager Ron Gardenhire is making Victor Reyes the everyday center fielder. Expect him to use Travis DeMerit in right field with Christian Stewart in left field. Jorge Bonifacio can play both corner spots. All of this is happening as the Tigers have the playoffs in sight with less than 30 games remaining in the 60-game schedule. The rest of the schedule features 7 games against the Minnesota Twins, 6 against the Kansas City Royals, 4 against the Cleveland Indians, 3 against the Chicago White Sox, 2 against the Milwaukee Brewers, and 2 against the St. Louis Cardinals, with a second postponed doubleheader against the Cardinals to be made up at some point. Despite a tough upcoming schedule, loaded with American League Central Division foes, the Tigers feel confident with their chances to finish strong down the stretch and sneak into the postseason for the first time since 2014.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. If you're a fan and want to support our quality local journalism, subscribe. Go to freep.com/special offer.